Former Top Gear presenter Richard Hammond has admitted in a new interview that bullying made him feel like he needed to overcompensate for his height. Richard Hammond, 53, shared that his need to project a more expressive version of himself fueled his insecurities and approach to work. Regarding his height, he said, "I was conscious of being smaller than everybody else and I wanted to be a bigger noise in the room. I wanted to sort of disrupt and do stuff." He told Dragon's Den star Stephen Bartlett on the Diary of a CEO podcast. Richard also spoke about how people meeting him for the first time would be disappointed and how it affected him as a child. He added, "It's bullying, I've never bleated about it, but it is, and it influenced me greatly. I learned to fight early on. I learned to punch above my weight to make a noise, to be brave. I was a small kid just screaming, 'Notice me, notice me, notice me.'" His height, which comes up as a search engine recommendation, is listed as 5 feet 5.5 inches or 166.4 centimeters, according to celebheights.com. On how it affected his work and life, he said, "I overcompensated, I felt I had to. You have to compensate for it, be funnier, or be quicker, or be angrier, or noisier or naughty. You have to somehow compensate for this thing. Anything that makes you different, whatever that is, you take that in the room with you." When asked by Stephen whether he always felt he was seeking validation, Richard shared that he didn't spend that much time thinking about it like that. He further shared that being in a fast-paced industry that rewarded his loud personality contributed to his midlife crisis, but that he was quite enjoying it. He added that his decision to redeem himself was also one of the reasons for becoming a broadcaster. He touched on how whilst today personalities are important to broadcasters, during his era, it was a craft. He continued, "We live in a world where people can project their personalities across the world." Richard recalled meeting young fans who would approach the presenter about his work and wanting to be famous. Speaking on the show, Richard didn't hide his confusion and concern about the glamour of fame. He said, "It's a byproduct of a fascinating and potentially rewarding job, and it can be important, it can be powerful even. It just means it's embarrassing standing on a train on your own because everybody is staring at you. The worst people to deal with the trappings of success in the media are by definition the same ones who are the only ones driven enough to achieve it, because they're compensating."